So in 1999, Steyr introduced their line of polymer striker-fired pistols. They were chambered in 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, and 357 SIG. There were two models, the M series, which is their full-size pistol, and the S series, which is their compact-size pistol. In 2004, they redesigned the pistol and came out with the M-A1 and the S-A1. What I have here is an M9-A1. It's chambered in 9mm. When you purchase the firearm, you get the case, you get the firearm, you get two 15-round magazines. The 40 Smith & Wesson and the 357 SIG come with two 12-round magazines. And you get the two keys for the external lock. First off, we'll make sure that it's safe, nothing in the chamber. The overall length is 7 inches. The height is 5.5 inches. The width is 1.2 inches. It's got a 4-inch barrel, and the weight is about 30 ounces. It does come with 3 safeties. You got the trigger safety here, which is called the reset action trigger. Basically, if the trigger is engaged, you can't press it unless the lever in the front is fully depressed. There's also an internal firing pin safety, so if there's a round in the chamber and you drop the firearm, there's no fear in an accidental discharge. There's an external safety here that you can turn with the keys that are provided for you, and that prevents the trigger from being engaged, and it also locks it from the slide being disassembled. The sights are pretty unique. You got a triangular front sight here, and the rear sight is basically a cutout shape that pretty much helps you acquire the sights really fast when shooting on the move or close quarters and such. It has a real low bore axis, so that helps with the muzzle flip and recoil. The grip design actually allows you to ride up on it and stick the webbing of your hand all the way up. What else? Excuse me. The trigger is probably one of the best that I've felt for a polymer handgun. As you can see, it breaks about right there, and the trigger reset, if you can hear it, the one thing I notice about this too is there's pretty much almost no trigger creep. There's a clean break. Like I said, one of the best. It feels much better than a Glock, and way better than an XD or M&P. Speaking of which, it has been compared to a Glock. They're both made in Austria. In fact, from what I've read, some of the designers from the Glock factory went into designing the Steyr pistols. The two main differences, though, is the barrels. The Steyr has a fully supported chamber, and also they don't use a polygon rifling in the barrel. So you can pretty much use lead bullets if you wanted to, without fear of fouling. The one thing though is, unfortunately, they're not importing the Steyrs anymore, or the M9s, or the M series. CDNN. This is an old catalog. They had it for $349. I haven't seen it advertised since. You might want to give them a call, see if they have any more. But as you can see, it's an excellent value. It's probably one of the most underrated firearms that I've come across. Well worth the deal, and a great alternative to a Glock. All right.